Creating your collectibles that would be used to create invoices. As you can see, this is an invoice for this student here, student called Nathaniel Effiong here, for this session. And then after creating the collectibles, the next most important thing you have to do is to create the templates. A few templates would help you to generate invoices on behalf of classes at once instead of creating invoices one by one. Assuming you have 800 students, 10,000 students, you don't want to go through the rigorous way of creating invoices one by one. So for you to be able to generate invoices in groups for classes, in groups for 100 students, for 1,000 students at once, you have to create what they call the fee templates, which is simply a template for generating the invoices for classes, all right? So you can, for instance, create a template that should be used for generating invoices for JS1. Let's assume there is a class for primary 5 or for primary 6. So you can have different templates for different classes. At this place here, you can create different templates. You can even have different templates for different sort of payments. But the major reason for the fee template is to create a template, a kind of blueprint of how the invoice should look like and how it should apply to different classes. You can see in this example, these are different templates that were done on this platform already here. Let's edit to see what are the information that are collected here. As you can see, the first most important information the system will ask you for would be the fee category. As you can see, you can select more than one fee categories for this template. For instance, the items you are trying to use or that should be used to create the total amount can belong to one or more categories. Like in this example, school fees and lesson fees. There are also other forms, but so far it's just these two. The star beside it is to tell you which items are compulsory, which categories are compulsory in this case here, school fees, and which one are not. And you can see both of them were selected. So I'm going to deselect this. When I deselected the categories, as you can see, the items also went up because no categories were selected. And you can see here there are no items for that categories. Once I pick a category, for instance, this one here, if you go to the items fee, you will see that the system will load all the items within the category, in this case, lesson fee. If I deselect this one here and pick, say, school fees here, the system would also list all the items within school fees. You can select more than one category by simply picking 1 and 2, and the system will list all the items in different categories. You can see this is lesson fee. This is just one item. Then school fees. Let me scroll down here. Some also items. From there, you can start picking the next set of information, which are the items that will comprise this template you're trying to create here. So we're going to say, okay, we'll pick tuition fee, and let's assume we're trying to create this template for primary 1 or for nursery 1. So we're going to pick school fees, and maybe we're targeting non-borders first. We're going to create this. We're going to pick another one, say this. We're going to pick IT. We're going to pick uniform. We're going to pick transport. Then if there are needs for conditional items, if you have one, it will show up here. But in this case here, there are no conditional items that you probably want to add here. So the next thing you pick, which is very, very key, is called the criteria groups. That means what criteria should be used when you are trying to generate invoices using this fee template. For instance, just like we said, we want to target this template to, say, in this case, nursery 1A and nursery 1B. And we want to target it to, let's assume we're dealing with day students and border. But in this one, we're currently considering day students only. Nursery 1A and B, day template, day fee template. Right? It's good you give it a good descriptive name so that you can remember that this is for nursery 1A and B, day students, fee template. The next thing you pick is the layout style. For instance, you can see this is an invoice. The way it looks like, the way it's arranged, the content arrangement, and this one is quite different. So we have 1 and 2. You can create as many as you like. And you have the layout style also for receipt. This is a typical receipt. This is how it looks like. This is just like one of them. This is a different receipt too. Just like I said, you can have different layout styles. So we're going to pick 1 and 2 here, one and one here. To know how to create styles, go through what they call template layout tutorial. We're going to pick here. After that, you can also pick the installment. How many times when a student have an invoice from this template, how many times can they make payments? So you can pick unlimited or you can pick the ones you enter. So far, there are no extra installments. So we're going to pick unlimited pay. After this, you simply click save. So that is how to create a simple fee template. But before we show you how to create one, as you can see here below, there is also a check button here that says keep template copy for using next time. It's possible that this same template, after you've created it, you want to use it for next time. So because for next time, you don't have time to create this whole template again. So you can always check this before you click save. So let's see how to create one from our tutorial. I'm going to switch to primary school here and click new template. I'm going to quickly pick school fees and pick transport. These are the items. We have school fees, we have uniform, we have transport. So any place you see star that is bright means that these are compulsory items or compulsory categories, and the ones that are dim are not compulsory. Let's pick conditional add. In this case here we have condition. Let's pick credit. Let's assume we're applying this to primary one only, and if that is it, we are good there. Let's call this primary one P template. Call it TPL. Let's pick a layout step for invoice and receipts, and it's unlimited here. Or we can pick our installment tab. Let's assume twice. Okay, we probably want to keep this template for next time. So that's how to create a template. As you can see, this is the name, this is the installment. It's in reserve mode, meaning that you can delete it or make changes. As you can see, we have 2 categories, 3 items, 1 condition, 1 criteria. Okay, to edit this template, simply go from here, make some changes. As you probably want to add more criteria, say, okay, it's for just male, or for Christians, or for disabled folks, yes or no, or for students that like this student, they bother and the rest. So there are so many criteria and you can apply them. For instance, I want to apply for still both of them. Even though there's no need for me to use they and bother, because if you use they and boarding, it still means that you are trying to do for all students. But I'm just going to show you that you can add plenty criteria which the system will consider, meaning that the system will make sure that these criteria are met. Once these criteria are met, an invoice will be generated for students within this class here that met all the criteria. So that's how it is done. So let's create another one. This time we're going to call it probably same thing. Take note, you can add different items to different templates. But this is a tutorial, so we're going to be very quick here and create one. Let's assume we add this one also. This time we're considering primary 2, and primary 2, we can simply give it a name, primary 2 fee template here. And also, let's use different styling here. Say twice. And probably use this template next time. So these are the 2 templates that we've created so far. This is how to add templates and edit templates in Nersapp.